Hey guys, how are we all doing today? So it's Friday again, it's time for another stream. And today we're doing, let me just get the game up, there we go. We're doing Prison Architect. So what we're going to do today, anybody who doesn't know, is we're actually planning a new prison. But I asked on YouTube what we wanted to do, and the actual consensus was sell the old prison and then use that money to build a big prison. Now I've done that before, and I don't personally think it's as good because you're not sort of managing your budget and everything else, but we'll go for it. That's what people wanted, it's what people get. So, let's go grab our last prison. Dun, 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 dun. Welcome to the last prison. In the vlog a little bit for you guys. There you go. Right, so this is our previous prison. It is, well, it's a very nice prison actually. I really do like it, especially the grass sort of finishes it all off, doesn't it? Right. So apart from that guy there freaking out, a lot of gas for my shakedown just completed. We actually are going to sell this and use the funds to make a brand new one. So, let's do that. Exit, and let me see, in extras? No, I bet you do it in the report, don't you? I honestly can't remember, it's been that long since I've actually done one of these. Sell. So we'll get 980,000 for this prison when we sell it. So, here we go. Sell the prison. Right, so prison sold. Simple as that. So, Warden, let's go with... We're going to have a maximum security prison, so we don't really want to have the pacifier, because that'll just keep it tame, and we want to have that bit of play with it. So that's one. Let's see, Sapper of one, never, no, guard dogs 50% chance. I think we go with this guy, because I think the guard dogs are a little bit weak, personally speaking. So if we go with this guy, then we'll be able to use guard dogs more effectively. I think that's a good one. We're going to go straight into a large prison. Fog of War on. Lakes, forests on. Hey, Ziggaros. How are you doing? I'm going to lakes. Buildings will be off and lakes will be off because they just get in the way a little bit. Failure conditions will be on. Gangs off, events off because they just get annoying and tedious to play against. Weather will be on. Unlimited funds will be off because we have that much cash. Stat. Dun, 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 dun. And pause. Stat and pause. Sale of previous prison, 900. Look at that money. Ooh, nice start point. Okay. I'm getting tired of Edward Gable already. It's not a good sign. Right, so first thing we're going to do is basically start the planning process. We will unpause it in a second, but I want to make sure we turn off these guys. Prisoners. Intake. None. Not where we're building. Not where we're building. Okay, so that's the first thing down. I will unpause it and we'll get these guys moving and we'll start cutting the trees down because that's nice cash. So, a nice little pot of cash. So, unpause that. Let's go get rid of all those trees and we can start the planning process. So, objects please, dismantle. This is something I usually do, well, early on anyway, just get it out of the way because I want this extra cash. This is actually a good revenue stream of money early game. It's sort of, it's not cheating, it's not like giving yourself free money, but it's there. So, you basically have to do it. And if you do it, if you wait till you're building, then to get in the way, because then you're all the, I need to get the buildings, the trees out of the way so I can build my building. Well, they're gone now, so problem solved. You do miss one occasionally, but this is sort of a quick way of doing it, just to brush over them. So how has everybody's week been? Has everybody had a decent week of work and schools and colleges and whatnots? Has everyone been having a good one? Because I've had a pretty decent one. I've been actually travelling around the country today. Yesterday, and I did a couple of hours of a 4-hour drive there, 4-hour drive back to a meeting. I don't really like doing that because it's a bit boring. But yes, the meetings are interesting though. Right, almost all of them, or all of them? I think that's all of the trees. Yes. Right, so all trees hopefully are flagged to be removed, which those guys will go and do. They're already doing it right now. Excellent. I will also give them a place to bring them to for now. There's a storage area. Storage. I swear they move these things around. There, storage. Let's give them a little storage area just to put some stuff. Put the logs. Let's make it quite large. It's going to get destroyed later on, but for now it'll stay there. And then the planning tool. Now, the kind of design I've been looking at is to have a sort of a cell block coming down there. Don't worry about the size just yet. And then like another cell block coming out there. And then another one coming out there. Okay, maybe we'll worry about the size a little bit. Coming out there. And then another one coming down here. With the doors coming out in like a cross pattern. Or what? A pathway coming out in a cross pattern. And then here, having a single room in the centre. Maybe different sizes, maybe, but there we go. With doors there, 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 and there. So person will come out of here and go whoop around the property doors that we want to go to. And then sort of like here we can have canteens. Multiple small canteens, one for each of the blocks. Maybe. Not that size, but you get the idea. And we can have multiples of these, so like 2 or 3 of these dotted around. And then we can actually have like the utilities and common rooms and stuff at the backs to separate them out from the outside of the prison. Because we have multiple canteens, we'll have maybe a kitchen sort of here and another one here. Sort of do those 2 runs. Make life a bit easier for everybody. I think that's a nice little design, but a basic sort of starting point. So, unless anyone's got any better ideas, that's what we're going with. But do feel free to throw your ideas in, because, you know, your ideas are better than mine. My ideas are just preliminaries. Right, so I want to find the central point again, because I always forget where the central point is on this thing. So, center point is, let's see, 158. So if I drop that down to, whoop, if I remember that right, it's about, I can never actually get it right, even with the number. I'm not going to try and do math on the air. 80 there. It's not even close to being right, but I know. And then 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80 there. And then that is our center point. Perfect. I looked out there. Zigguros! Don't forget the road gate airlock, if you know what I mean. I know exactly what you mean, and it's a good idea. I will put that in this time round, because I didn't do last time because it was already sort of built, so I will put that in. And, okay, I know you're going to go because you couldn't stay for long, so thank you for tuning out anyway, and hopefully you'll enjoy the VOD, which will be on Twitch or on YouTube later on. And I'll see you next time. Right, so airlock. Well, we will put an airlock in. We're not going to do it. Mr. Washington, hello and welcome. How has your week been? And how are you doing today? Right, so that's our center point. Let's put that down as a pathway, because I like to make that known to be a pathway. Boom. There we go. And so I want some kind of a different sort of airlock. Now, I did put a picture on Discord for people who actually are on Discord about an idea for a design, and I want to know if that's what is going to be good, do you think? But we'll find out. So let's start off with this. That's the center point. So, been a crazy week. Ooh. I know you've been a little bit busy, because you do mention it on Discord sometimes. And, yeah, you can be very, very busy, can't you? Right, so that's our center point. So what I'm thinking is we have building, sort of, I'll try and be around for 45 minutes, but I need to mow the yards and off work. Hey, by all means, this is a, well, it's I'm the one streaming, so you can come in and go as you please. But yeah, thank you for tuning in anyway. Okay. So, building. I'm getting distracted really easily today, and I have no idea why. Right, so I want a building, I want a fence running around this edge. So the fence will be there. Because this is going to be right up against the roadside, it can be. So fence will be there. I'm not going to go right to the road edge this time round, because I want my sniper towers to have some shots down. Because this is going to be a slightly harder prison, it's going to have the more massive security on it. So, planning the entranceway. Entranceway to me is one of the most important parts of the prison. So, I'm planning this time around. If we put down a bit of, let's do some nicer stuff. We put a tree there, and a tree there. They do take up 4 squares. Or more. Feels like more, but they're actually 2 by 2. Anyway, so we do that, and then at the entrance point, if we sort of stagger these guys in, a bit too close to the tree there. Let's start it there. Ah, go away. And then like that. So, oh, go away. My mouse is a bit over the wall today. There we go. Maybe not quite that close. There we go. So we'll do that one, and then here we go, and we start there. Nice little entrance point that sort of weeks back. Yeah, that'll do quite nicely, and then we'll get rid of that because that's up against the wall. There we go, one little gap away, for no reason whatsoever, but we'll do it anyway. And then that can go up there. That's most likely going to be a fence at this point, because I want the buildings to be away from the fence in this particular prison. Okay. That's our entry point. Now, this will be a gated area, which I'm not going to draw in now, because I need sort of more of a plan for how wide trucks are and stuff. So, the entrance point is going to basically be able to do a pathway to it and just sort of draw it out. Entranceway will be something on the lines of that big. Running down there. Then across there. With a possible airlock scenario here. And here. Possibles. They may be moved around a little bit. But we'll deal with those when it comes to time to building them, because they're a bit more... You have to get them in the right size. Anyway. Right, so what I'm going to do is I want people to come in. Thank you. I want people to come in this door. I want to turn sort of into this little corridor here and come down and work in this edge for us. Now, I think that's going to be the best way. Rather than the normal way, is like a whole block of buildings right on the very entrance and then everyone's there and they can't get through unless you do what you want them to do. Well, I'm going to try this method instead. It's going to be open yard. You walk in, open yard, but it's isolated from the main prison. Right. So for that, I want sort of my first building to be my sort of reception. It doesn't need to be a big reception, but as we've learnt already. What are the dimensions of a reception, by the way? Receptions, it says no need, but we all know that's a lie. Office desk, and yes, it's got to have a chair and table. I think that's about right for a yeah, one of them for a reception. So we put the reception door there. Actually, got a better idea. Better idea already coming to me. Make that a bit what? Double wall? No, go away. People come in here. Visitation down here. Reception there. So the reception door will be there. Like that. And then you go out that side. So you come in there, you go out that side. And then visitors will go straight through there. Like that. So visitors come down. Now, let's get some space. Just get an idea of spacing here. I want a visitor table to be there. And then I want another visitor table to be there. Okay. And then... Whoop, go away. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. And then I want one gap just for somebody to sit there. So that's kind of our initial size of the room. So I want another one there, and another one there, another one there, and another one there. Okay, that's going to be a sort of initial size. So I'm going to probably wrap it. I want to wrap it around this side as well here. You see, so I might actually fill that gap in. That there, and then actually that's going quite nicely to have a rotated one there, and then a rotated one there, and then a rotated one there. And then that room can come across, and then down. Like that, and then fill that one in. We put the other door there and a door there. That actually looks like quite nice. So that's going to be our reception. You come in this door here and into reception, and if you're visitors, you go straight through into there. Yeah, we'll put jail door there and staff thingy door there. Yeah, I'll do quite. Paul, hello and welcome. How are you doing, Paul? I can see him on YouTube chat in case you're wondering. How are you doing? Right, so that's our visitor room. It might be a bit small, but we can always expand it down or out really relatively easy. Actually, it might be worth playing safe and build it down another notch. So let's just do that now. Put another one of each just in there, just as a nice little guide for how we're going to be building this one. That one goes to there, which actually is perfect because it gives us that one gap. Aha! Excellent, Paul. You're good. That'll get to there. Boom, boom, boom. But that's actually not too bad. It does line up nicely. We could turn these on the side and put them against the wall, but one there. Let's find out. We've got 4 at the moment. So if we were to rotate those ones to be the same angle, bum, 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 bum. So we'd have 4. So that gives us a 5th, and then that would give us. Yeah, we should really do that, shouldn't we? Yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay, that gives us an extra 1 anyway. So there we go. Right, so that's our visitation and reception, which means I want our fence to most likely go something on lines to maybe there, down to like there as a separator. I'm not going to use the actual wall because I want to make sure I don't forget where everything. That's great. I'll use the wall. So the walls will go there, down to there. The prison will come in the prison, go down into there, and then into the appropriate areas. Good. And then we'll have a fence sort of there-ish, just as a make this bit of an open bit for the reception. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so that's the initial piece, entrance bit done. Offices and whatnot. So I usually place them right next to the entrance, but I'm thinking we sort of tweak it out a little bit. But actually what I'm thinking is we put office in, but we put a security in right here. Then when they go boom, if someone tries to escape, the security is right here with all the extra guards in it. Okay. But I don't want it to be sort of connected like that. I want it to be sort of like this away because it's a fence. So we'll say start at the same point, about there. Right, so security is going to be a bit bigger this time round because I normally do it a bit too small. So I want the security to have at least 1 phone tap. A CCTV is 2 now? Or 3? I don't know. So we'll say 2 and then 1 there and then 1 there. That's fine. Then this side, I want to go. We can put them on that side. We need to have a table in there, which is. God, I have no idea how big a table is. I just need to plonk them down. Table, 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 table. It's a desk, isn't it? Desk. It's 2. I don't know why I was thinking bigger than that, but okay, 2. Perfect. I want that room wider then by another notch. There we go. And probably go higher by 2, because this can be a pretty decent sized room if it needs to be. That's the best way of doing it. Right, so that's going to be our security room, which its door will be there, and that means that can go away, and you will go up to there, and we'll link you probably there. So that's like a reserved entrance. I'll probably have other stuff around this area, but my sniper tower's over here. I may even get to the point where maybe I put a sniper tower there, and maybe put this wall around. It's actually a possibility. Actually, I like the idea. If we were to have sniper towers, which you know we're going to have, there we go. They're going to be what? They're about that big. So we can place them like that, right by the entrance, and then our fence, I would bring it out like that, and then bring it back a couple of notches because it makes it look nice, like it's supposed to be a guarded area, doesn't it? Like that. Boom. I got an idea. Bring them back a square. Back 1 square each. Because it looks like a little bit too far forward, in my opinion. There we go. Boom. And then the guard towers will be there. And... Oop. And there. Yeah, that'll do nicely. 2 little guard towers. Sniper towers right on the entrance. That should deal with people trying to escape. Because you have to go... Ah! Right past these 2. So you're not going to get very far. Okay. That's the first piece. Next one will be, what can we build next? Offices and whatnots around it. So this is going to be our security room. So the offices and whatnot. So this bit's we've got a big prison to build. Just saying. Right. Okay, yeah, so I don't know what I had on my design. I want the office is like an L shape, so I want this to be a corridor. Because why not? We've got a nice little room to play with. Oops, one more. I like to have 3 from the corridors. The door for the corridor can be there. And then this side we can have an office. Now, if I remember right, they're 5x5? Or 4x4s? God, I cannot remember anything today. Offices are 4x4s. Excellent. So there's 1 office. There's 2 offices. There's... Oop, wrong one. Wrong size. Wrong size. 3 offices. And then here we have 1 office. And 2nd office. That's going to be a bit big for one, isn't it? What to do with that one? We've got 4 offices there. We need 5. I mean, it is 5 we kind of need. So we need 1 for the... Where are you hiding? 1 for the accountant. 1 for the lawyer. That's 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 5 anyway. Because the psychologist will be in a dedicated psychologist area. Because they're going to be held somewhere else. So yeah, 5. 5 for our mutual area. So that can be the warden's office. Because it's a bigger office. There we go. We didn't screw up at all. We just put it in the right place. So door there, and there, there and there. Perfect. Dun, 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 dun. Don't you technically need walls for the offices? Or you can have a giant area and make sure rooms are spread out. I know you don't technically need the walls up, but I do like to put them up because it's like, hey, it's a private office. So I tend to like to put them up. I mean, it's like when if you've watched the channel, you'll know that when it comes to piping, I'll just put the pipes through the doors and wiggle it all around rather than going straight through walls. Because it's just I feel it's a better way of doing it. For me, anyway, my way of doing it. Right, so that's going to be our 5 offices for what we call them. Yes. And then there's our little visitation type 1, where our normal prisoners will go. I want to have another one for the death row prisoners, if we're going to have them on. I'm not sure if we are yet. Probably will be doing. For that, we will be needing the sort of the more secure visitation room, probably at the back here somewhere. Right, so that's sort of that initial design. I want to make this like an open courtyard area with maybe a thingy. Okay, so next thing it's going to be, I think we sort of start building some of our cell blocks over here. Get an idea where they're going to be at rough sizes, and then we can plan around the other stuff. So I want to make sure that around the edges we've got a bit of a gap. So Next thing is, let's just have a look at a bit of a plan. So, a standard cell is that kind of side. June Brown, hello, and how are you doing today? So, standard cell is that big, with a 3 wide corridor plus another cell. There we go. I am very good, thank you. I am very good. So that's sort of a standard minimum sort of cell design. If you're just going for a box standard crappy, get it done, then we can do that all the way down. If you're going for the other design where we had where they were back to back and stuff, wiggly wobbly, then we got a bit more of a planning to do. So let me know what you guys think. Should we have that design or the other design we had before? Scales on metal, boss, metal dragon. Have perimeter walls. Perimeter walls are damn expensive, but we haven't got a million, so it's a possibility. So yeah, it's definitely a possibility, something we can do. So that's kind of our sort of a basic. So I was getting some 3 glasses there, aren't we? That's kind of our basic cell design. So bring that down to 1, 2, 3, 4, just do it 5. Nice small cell blocks, okay? There you go. So to there. Alright. And then have that little section run off. Let's see how it looks, first of all. So if I were to put that as a 2 wide, like that, then we'd have the big room coming out here. I like the idea of planning in a separate area for the X-Law. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm sort of making these little cell blocks, so they're going to be, this one will be like normal, and you have mediums, but it's a bit harder to control because you can't guarantee what ratios you're going to get. But we can control it. We can sort of have a dedicated. I definitely have I want to have the snitches and law enforcement separated entirely, because the last time I kind of forgot about them. So definitely want to sort of drag that out a bit. If I were to put that nice big, like 11 by 11, 13 by 13, a bit too big for what I was planning originally, then we could get away with some other stuff. But if we bring it down to about there, it's too big. What's that? 11 by 11? We can get some stuff in there. Make it like a mini. Too small for a canteen, but it's good enough for like a little. Yes, it's good enough for like a little rec room or something. And we can put off like there, that side. Oops, bit too small. There we go. That side, and then then you go out to there. Ooh, it's a bit too close. 1 square is not good enough for what I like. What I'm gonna do is make it bigger. So expand that out by 3 instead of 2. Dun. And then 11 by 11, and then the middle one's here. Keep going just off by 1, don't I? Just off by 1. There we go. Dun. And then here we go there by the 1. There. And then so we'd have the cells come in. Yes, that's right. That's perfect. That lines up nicely. And then 1, and then 2, 3, 4, and 5, which would be our kind of our size we're going for right now. And then they would go back there, and we'd have door there, sort of design. Okay, so to get out of here, I would put, say, the doors exits like there, there, and there. What do you think of that kind of design, guys? Is it going to work? Is it not going to work? What do you think? I'm down 1 level as well. There! Dun. I mean, it might not work at all, so that's why I want to run it by you, see what you'll think. Then here we go out by 1, and out by 1, and there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It might be more than 5 when I finish with it, just get the idea of how it's going to look. Dun. Then remove those inner wall pieces. Dun. And then here we'd have. So the thing is, with this, oops, these all have to be cell blocks. One could be a shower block or canteen or something along those lines. So it's kind of gives that a bit of more flexibility to design. Put you there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And across to there, down there. Oop, we shoot you out. There we go. And then remove that and put a door there. So if we were to do that design, we'd have doors probably there actually would be more logical, wouldn't they? Right up against sort of the edge. Just sort of maybe put multiples in just to help with combating on the congestion point. And walls, just put those back in again. So how would that look, do you think? Do you think that would actually look like a nice prison? Cell design, so we can have these all set up with their appropriate areas. Ooh, almost missed one then. There we go. And then that one down there. So make these look a bit nicer so for a visual point of view. Bum 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 bum. And then there, and then there. Right, so that's what we're kind of looking at potentially as a prison design, as a cell block design. So then we can put over here like little canteens in each corner. Like that, we'll do canteen there, a little yard in that one, and something else there. So you get some control of what you want to put into those corners. It sort of gives you a bit more flexibility and what you want to do with the actual space around. And this centre room here can be anything really. It could be a common room. It could, it's probably best actually be a common room, but it could just be the centre point for the guards to sort of pass each other. So yeah, what do you think? I mean, I can't fill that in because if we did that, we sort of fill it in like that. It kind of defeats the purpose. Put it like that. Oop, you never get a door in anywhere, so we can fence it though. The good thing with this, it allows us to put sort of fences around different areas. Yeah. How are the de-treeing going? No, they're still happily doing tree movements at the moment, so they're good. Okay, so that, I think that's our design of our cell block. Get rid of those for a moment because they are not quite needed for this test. These, however, are going to be... Ooh, get that right. So they actually require a 49 by 49 square to do a 5 by 5. And the benefit of this is we could say, actually, we don't want to do it as strict as that. We want to take this one here and move it out by 1 and then make it... So just so what we could do is say, move that down by 1. Right? That one there and that one there. Make that one wider there and there. So what I'm doing is a bit of a cheat. But you go there and then there. Oops. There and there. You could actually take it that bit further and take that off there. Expand it up more and make it into a big maze. Bit more. So you can actually have more cells coming off here. Oops. There, like that. So you could actually sort of bridge it out with some more cells. Oop, and then there, and then... So you got a curve on the end of it. So you got some flexibility to what you can do with that design if we actually go with that design. I think we're going for standard 2x3 cells, of course. And then you can go down that way as well. But as long as you don't bump into the other cell, that's the problem, isn't it? So here we just go like that, 3, and then so 2 more cells that side. Bring that corridor down. And then this side we can put in 1, 2, 3, fit them in. So whatever we do, we just don't want to hit the other cell block. That's going to come out that way if we did that. And so we're really careful with it, but it gives us a bit of flexibility. Dun, 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 dun. I have to remember how my one-station unit training for the military barracks were. That would actually be great for a future prison, just have an actual proper design to follow. That'd be interesting. They called them starships and they were similar to this. Ah, okay. So that's sort of an initial design. That's only 4, isn't it? Damn it. I don't mind complaining about that because I got to add an extra... I got to move it anyways because I can't move planning. But that's not... Oh, actually, that's not too bad a place. I mean, it's a bit close there, but if you build them off the centre point, yeah, it would be nice if we could rotate stuff and do sort of diagonals without having to do the really fiddly building stuff, which you know you have to do sometimes. Had integrated canteen kitchen in the middle office on one side, and the other spokes were barracks. Yeah, so like you'd have barracks there, and then this side would be like your canteen, and this would be something else, like offices. I think that, yeah, and then like a common room in the middle for passing through. And each little section had a small laundry area and yard area. Yeah, so it was fairly large. And also you could wrap it in a single fence to make it secured. So each one would be their own complex. For example, if you wanted a like a low security area. See what we're getting there. Right, so also by the way, what I'm thinking for the actual prison is we go MacSec and sort of like that. So we sort of limit what we put in there like that. MacSec only or MinSec only or whatever. Just put those up like that. I think we just need those like there for now. But I think we sort of limit rather than have every single prison in there, we have the high and the low, or just the high for this prison. Okay, so I'm not quite sure if it's going to go with 5 or more deep on its side, but we got the idea. It's building up nicely. I'm not quite sure what this is going to be yet, but we'll figure it out. Right, so based on that idea, if we were to start building one of these, so off the centre reservation, let's get a pathway up and running. I do want the centre reservation to be the was it? It was the 4 walk plus 1 for the actual like a concrete either side, because this main walkway can be quite big, and then 2 for grass. Like that, so it's quite a large area. 10 deep. But I think that works out quite nice for the previous prison. So let's do that. 10 deep. If we use that as our kind of our central walkway, and then at the end we'll have something really, really juicy, like a solitary block or something. I do want to put the death row in this particular pin, so the death row might end up being sort of here-ish. But we don't know yet. Okay, so design-wise, that looks pretty decent. I think we can get 1 or 2 of those in quite easily, and then sort of we can do other fancy stuff at the top. We can even stagger them, so we have 1 touching there, and the other one has to be floating up a bit, which actually is not a bad idea in itself. Okay, let's build 1 at the bottom and see how it goes. So let's start. I want a 49 by 49 square, correct? Up 1 and cross 1. Okay, go there then. Perfect. So I need a 49 by 49 square to test this with. So if we start here, and build a not with that one, with that one. We started sort of here, nice and close to the vegetation. There we go. Yes, that's where I want it. So there, and I put 49 by 49 square. 49 by 49. That's kind of its initial size. Right, so these will be 18 from the edge. Yes, okay. So 18 in. Damn it, I can't see. Damn it, help. Build the walls with concrete. 18, 18, 18, 18. So that's where the first cell will be. Yeah, so the actual materials will be the standard concrete building, but we're just doing all planning today. Which is planning the actual big cell, which is why we're sort of taking time to get the minutiae of the design. Actually, I've got that pathway right there. That pathway needs to be right. Let's see, a 3 wide walkway, 4 wide walkway, and then yeah, that's fine. It's an even number, that's the important part. Because if it's even, then we can get our grass and our walkway stuff in there perfectly fine. So here, if we say have a cell there, then a 3 gap, and then autosave, thank you. The gap there. That's good. That's 1, and then there we'd have the 2, and then the 3, and then the 4, and then the 5, which means you would then run up to there. I kind of like doing these little bits. So they're another fiddly, but I like putting them in. There we go. And then we'd have that 3 notch there, and then the building itself. How was the building coming out? Building came out 3 squares. So it went 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Good. And then you'd have another 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There, you'd have another one like that. And then that would come out to there. Yeah, that's about right. So 1 there, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 would be there. Perfect. Look at that. It even lines up nicely for us. So we put that one there, that one there, that one there, that one there, and then that one goes there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then that one goes out. So we're getting up, it's actually getting to the point now where we're doing it about right actually. There, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Then build that there. Boom. 1, 2, and then 1. Should be 3 on the edge. That's 3 on the edge. And yes, okay, perfect. Yes, okay. So then these one will build it the same way. They'll build out with the standard 5 cells on each side. I thought I was going to be putting these edge pieces in just here. If anybody has any ideas what should put in there, because we can put 4 canteens, but I think that's probably a bit restricted. We can potentially, Miss Washington said, we can make these into actual secured areas. That's a possibility as well. Where each one has its own fences around it. 4 and 5. Yeah, that's alright. And this side does the same. Bum, 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 ba, da, da. There we go. And then these can be removed as a point. There we go. And done. So that's kind of our first one. I mean, if we're going to put like a fence around them and isolate each one, not only would we have to make sure we use these areas very effectively, we'd also have to move this down because it's a bit too close to the fence to have a fence on the outside. Unless we put the fences across like there, which is not impossible by itself. So there we go. But what we could do is say have another one of these built, because these are 3x3, which is useful. We can start another one of these up, sort of. Start it there. Start it there. Going downwards. 3, 4. Just give you an idea. We could do that, and then you have your 3 walkway, and then your other one will be there, and you can build the other one down here, so it sort of interacts with each other. Or you can actually have them so they overlap slightly. So if we were to say, give me a 3 gap there, because I like 3 gaps. 3 gaps are, well, we're going to have paths, so I don't want a 3 gap, I want more than that now, because we've changed our little tax. So we'd have grass there, concrete line, 2 levels of walkway, concrete line, grass there. So that's kind of the gap I want around my buildings. If we can, it's not always going to guarantee though. Right, so if we wanted to have that building go inside of it, it's got 2 squares. So we build it out a little bit. How deep is that? 6. So we'd build that side by 6. Let's just build it as an exclusion zone. Dun 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 dun. Boom. We are researching the accountant right now. Time is going. Might as well research. We can't research because we haven't got the warden yet. We haven't built anything. So we'd have to start building to get the research done. How are they doing on the trees? They've almost completed the tree removal though. But if we started to do sort of the research now, we'd have to start building something and put the warden in. That's kind of our dilemma. We have 3, 4, and then 5 would go there. Then you'd have your 3. We could do that, but it would mean start building in the planning episode, so it kind of defeats the planning episode a bit. You're there, and then you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you'd have your little 5x5 there. And if this works, which it doesn't look like it's doing, it's a bit too close there, you go there. So I still want to have that little 6 here. So we're 1 too close, and actually looks like we are just 1 too close anyway because I've got 1 there. I messed up. I messed up that bit. Let's just put that in there so I don't forget. Right, so if I mess up that piece there, so it should be 1, 2, 3 on the outside, 1, 2, 3 there. So it should be there. Like that. Which means the first cell would be there. Ah, I did mess up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th one would go there. Oop. Then that would come down, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Give me a 5x5 block. So yeah, we're getting the hang of the 5x5 blocks now. 1 there, 3, 4, 5. This may not be the actual design, by the way. It's just one of those things where you spend a lot of time planning, and it may or may not work. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 5x5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Remove that and that for a moment. Let's do this one last cell and zoom out and take a look at the work, shall we? 4, 5. Last side. 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, whoop. And 5 goes there. Remove that. Nah, nearly had me then. Remove that piece there. Zoom it out. So we can do that. That's actually not bad. We can put another one there. And then we have this gap here for doing stuff. That's actually not entirely a bad idea, is it? Kind of like it. I mean, this one's a bit too close to the outer wall, which means we would have to either shrink it down to 4, or maybe even remove this one entirely on the bottom one. Because that doesn't even need to be there in all of them. What do you think? We can go that. We could on the on this one here. We could either drop it down a couple of notches, or get rid of it entirely on this bottom one. It doesn't need to be all 4 on the bottom one, does it? Ah, that's actually an interesting little thing. Give me a 6 wide and a 6 high. There we go. Yeah. Or we just have the 3 on all of them and have the entrances up there. But I don't kind of like that. I kind of like what we've got here going on. Okay, so this edge here would need to be 6 as well, because that's kind of the rules we set ourselves in this particular build. Which means, or we can use that as laundry or shops or something. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't need to be cells. It could be something else. I kind of like how we're keeping the cross design. So we could say that on this one here, this is going to be a massive laundry to feed all the prisons in this area. And then when we... Whoa! Wrong button. And then when we build our, sort of our isolated one up here, which will be our... we need two isolated ones. We need a death row one and a protective security one. So they'll be not in this sort of close-knit. They'll have a perimeter fence, they'll have a fence around them. And they can have their little things inside. Because what we've got here, we have a room here that can be quite large. We've got a room there, which can be common room. We've got places here. So we've got a lot of places to make these buildings relatively self-sufficient, which could be useful in the plan, which what we talked about before. Which hopefully we'll actually have that little design we said about making sure that everyone's secured and protected. So it's definitely a possibility this time around. 4 and then 5. And then you give me a 5x5 room there. And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then a 5x5 there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5x5 there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5x5 there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Aha! So I'm going to build one more little cell block to see how it looks from our design point of view, which shouldn't take too long now we've only got the design down. So there we go. We come to there, and then this side will be the same. Come on, done. Boom. And then this side, flies attacking me. 1, 2, have forestry in the middle of each block. Not a bad idea. Make a nice, nice pleasant design, wouldn't it? Make people go, "Ooh, look, they've got trees." Yes, we could do that. And so the good thing is with this sort of block design, we have a lot of spare room to play with, which is normally something we don't usually have. Normally, I build for like ultra efficiencies or very strict. This has got me a nice little play area in the middle. So yes, we could put a forestry in the middle. Right, so let's just knock those out for a second. I probably won't leave these wide open. I probably would actually make these a doorway, but it looks a bit nice that way. There we go. And then this side. Whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quick fall. There we go. Now I'll point out one thing we don't actually have in these is actually anywhere for them to shower. So that could be a communal shower room, or something on those lines. We have a shower room on the outside, because in the last one we had each cell had its own shower. So this is a bit different, isn't it? But we've got a nice large area there. Like you said, it can be a forestry area there, or the forestry areas can be wrapped around the back. So we've got a lot of sort of play area to work with. The pathways. I want to. Whoa! I saw you do that. No. You don't get to do stuff like that. You don't get to take my walls down. There we go. Pathway. So that pathway there. Whoop. Wrong button. Goes up there. So we've got some sort of play there, and then kind of want to make sure we have a 6x6. So these are 6 by 6. These aren't needed. I'm just sort of placing them down for my own sort of memory, so I don't build inside them if I can help it. And then 6 there. It doesn't need to go around the back of these either, because we're not going to be doing anything around the back of these potentially. And then here we've done 6 by 6. 6 by 6. So we're actually getting little. We can actually put rooms in here as well, quite nicely as well. So giving us stuff to. Clara, you should get Canteen for different cell blocks. That's kind of what the actual design was. The original idea, which was this one up here, was it would have either a canteen like there, and then maybe a rec room there, and maybe a little mini workshop, and then maybe a utility room for the so we have that would be sort of one isolated area. But we've got this now with a nice wide path around the whole area to make it look nice, much nicer. So we kind of got these little rooms here that we can use up. If we put that as a 6 by 6, by the way, 6. There we go. That was actually bigger than the other ones. Oh yes. So we actually have these rooms right here. These are perfect for either for buildings or yards or forestries or anything like that. They're perfect little rooms, aren't they? So that's got a nice little thing. So we have to figure out what we're going to put into each one of these. What do we put into it? Because it could be we stick them down as a yard. Let me just make that 6. Thank you. There we go. It's probably going to put something down here, so we'll assume that will be something. So this side can be a 6. Ooh, that's a bit bigger. It's an 8. Okay, 8's fine. It could be a major walkway, we'll call it. There we go. These guys across there by 6. I know I'm losing a lot of space to these paths, but I do like these paths to be where they are. So they're going to be there, but the question is, do they be this size? 6 to you, and then 6 to you. Woo. We'll go around the back. We don't need to go around the back. This is going to be something else though. So here we're going to go down by 6, and then 6. Thank you. And then you come there just by 1, just to keep it up the line. There we go. Are we going with power on the outside again, or a central area with water pumps to reduce the pipe lengths? Ooh, I don't know. I keep forgetting about the cold. That's the problem, isn't it? Because we got to. I think we put our boiler in here, so we can have minimal piping. So we'll put like a boiler in this corner then. Make one of these. We can't enter the corner though. Damn it! You always have to be too smart for me, don't you? We can put a boiler there, squeeze it in, but damn it! I had a good design going. Let's see. Let's go pathways. 6 there. By 6 there. Let's get this pathway so I know what I'm doing on the pathways. There we go. So that's my kind of initial plan. Let's go around. Yeah, let's go around the back as well. By 6 to there. There we go. We've got the paths all kind of planned in. Kind of looks nice, doesn't it? Give me enough room there. I have no idea what these rooms will be yet. They might even be chopped up into smaller pieces. We will find out. Yes, Miss Washington doing an excellent job there. These 12 by 12s, because these are decent sizes. 12 by 12. They are 12 by 12. Nice. Pathways. Give me a 6 by 6 there. Ooh, goes right around nicely. Boom. Da-boom. Perfect. Okay. So, the one thing we did kind of forget then is what are we going to do about the heating of this place? Yes, heating and boilers and whatnots. I don't know how far pipes will go. We could put something in here, a little boiler room in the middle, but it kind of defeats the purpose of what we're going to have. We could cut off one of the corners, make it into a boiler room. Here's a question. Anybody know the idea? If I would make that cell, if I made that cell an actual utility room with a boiler in it, will this go up as a video? Yes, it will. This will go up as a video. It'll probably be edited a little bit down, maybe, depending on if it needs to be. But it will be going up as a video on it by itself, probably on the Sunday. So, for people who wants to see it. And also, the VOD will still be on Twitch as well. So, it'll all be there. So if I made that, just Hayden, hello. Yeah, so if I were to make that a utility room with a boiler in it, would the hot water make it up this stretch and to the ends? I don't know if it would do. We might need 2 boilers for the whole lot. Put one there, one there. We are losing some cells doing that. Alternatively, we have to put something sort of central, like that. We'd have to be that big though, because it's a room. Anybody have any ideas? Anybody have any ideas? I mean, I could put a boiler in these rooms, and then pipe it across, but I don't like doing the piping across, as you're aware. Although saying that, if we want to be kind of cheap about the design, we could just run off there and put a boiler in there, at the end of the thing. But it's kind of cheaty, because I want the doors to be there and there. So we could build a little boiler room like that on 2 sides. We'll lose the heating ability with the long pipe runs. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. If I put, is that too long a pipe run? I think it is myself. So probably these cells I would need 2 boilers, because I don't think or 1 central boiler. If we put a central boiler, we kind of need a place to put it, because if we put it in the central building, it has to be that big, minimum. Which means in reality it's to be kind of that big, just to make it look right. Pipes, that would work, but I don't like the idea of that being in the middle of the room. So, possible options, guys. Possible options is we put a room in the middle for the boiler. We take a corner. We take a corner out on one of the buildings, on each of the buildings, or we lose probably 2 cells, because that cell should be able to get to there and down to there, I would believe. If not, we'll definitely lose maybe 4 cells. We can't really build it out here because I want to keep the path relatively straight, because we have to build it out here, you see. Optionally, we could just build a boiler on the outside, because I've seen that before. In the UK anyway, they do have boilers just up to the outside of the walls. So that's a possibility. So, what do we think we're going to do? Are we going to have boilers there, or boilers there? It does have an effect on our build, so what do we think? What do we think? Yeah, I'm kind of confused what we want to do here, because the other option would be to put it sort of there. So tuck it inside, the doors would be there, so it wouldn't be a major issue. Yes. Will the weather interact with the boiler system and cause them to catch fire or break down? No, the events are turned off, so that wouldn't actually happen anyway. So that's perfectly a safe option to put them on the outside, or the little crannies. So they're completely safe to do that. Dun, 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 dun. It's kind of a confusing one to go with, actually, trying to make sure the right option. Because these guys don't want heating as well, but they can be heated from the central one. It's not a problem. Because if we put one there, that's easy enough to reach those. Dun, 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 dun. Objects. Because the I know the actual thingy does. The actual I go outside the wall 1 per L shape. 1 per L shape. So we can put it sort of there, or well, more like there. So the door will come out. Yeah, I want to put it like there, and then you put 1 there. So provisionally, that's what we're going with. We won't truly 100% know how it's going to be until we actually try to run a pipe. But provisionally, that's how we're going. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Right. So let's put those in, so I don't forget to place them. Oh, wrong way. Ah, object tool. Object tool. Not a path tool. Thank you. And then this side would be there and there. And worst case scenario, if it does interact, I can just build this wall out. Make it more like a courtyard, like that, with the doors there and there. So it's, we have ability to change stuff if we need to change stuff in the future. Yeah, everything is subject to change based on pumping ability. Exactly. We really should do a bit of research and figure out how big the pumping ability is, but we haven't done that. Well, I haven't done that yet. Right, so we have our cell block design here for our. This is our, kind of our main block, and we have money, so we can actually expand this down and do another block if we want to. These are going to be probably our rec rooms, or yards, even though possibly make them a yard. These here, I'm kind of liking the idea of having each one having 1 or 2 canteens for each of these cell blocks. But this one here doesn't have to share, so we can make these canteens, or we can make these canteens. But we still need a shower block. I don't want to flood the shower block with too many people, so I'm thinking these outer ones become shower blocks. And these guys will just split between the 2 quite happily, won't they? Which I think is a pretty decent idea. So if we did that as a shower block, like that, shower block. See, I can do stuff. And right, so we have those as shower blocks. Then that cell block there would split into 2. So it might not get overwhelmed. Or we make that a shower block as well in the centre, so they would go there. But you know for well that one would draw people from this cell block, that cell block, and that one. Straight up. Alternatively, we could actually make it into one very long building. Don't need to have these gaps here. They could actually go right across there. We have the play, you see, in this one. I'm just going to remove this block because it's getting in the way of my future builds. There we go. Maybe in the middle of the large walkway, from the middle, have that as a large kitchen, and then from the small canteens for each cell. That's kind of my idea, was to have sort of a small kitchen over there, or in these outer pieces, feeding the canteens. The question is, where do we put the canteens? So in the middle of the large walkway, so that'll be that one there, or just the large walkway there. So in the middle there somewhere. Have that as a large kitchen, and then from there have small canteens for each cell section. Can wall those sections off to limit prisoners per type if needed. Well, the actual plan would be if we have small canteens. So let's say that was canteen, that was canteen. We can make that one a high and that one a medium, so the prisoners wouldn't actually be in the sort of same ones. Or we make this into one very large room with like a dividing line down the middle. Because the good thing about this design is it was built with the idea that they could be built like that. Whoop, sorry, wrong one. And that's a simple dividing line right there. So we've got potentially two canteens there, right in the middle, waiting for them. So I think we're gonna be okay on that one. So that's assuming two big canteens. But also we got this room down here, so we can have loads of small canteens, like 4 or 5 small canteens. We have a canteen here, a canteen there, like that. So we have little canteens dotted around, and then maybe something else there. So we have the ability to sort of spread it out, because these back walls here are more than happy to take on actual buildings rather than prisons. I mean, don't forget, we already said this one here is not going to be actually a cell, is it? Because it's too close to the outer perimeter wall. So this one could end up being... Well, we could make this one actually our sort of a protected custody one, so that the canteen's there. But I kind of like the idea of that will be there by itself. So, ooh, I like it just like that. Excellent. We'll keep that one up there like that. So we can keep that good. Have the kitchen area separate and have it as a long building in the middle of the walkway. Walkway splits to each side around it. I'm not quite sure what you mean walkway. Have the kitchen area separate, which is the plan, to have one kitchen feeding multiple canteens, and have it as long. Have it as a long building in the middle of the walkway. See, I don't really want to put a long building here in the walkway because it means the walkway can't be used. So materials go one spot, and then they can run it to the canteens mirrored from top to bottom sections. I mean, we could build the canteen, a kitchen across there, but there would be no walkthrough. That's my kind of problem, because I want people to be able to go there and down. Although we could do that and just say, you know, if you want to go round, you go through the canteen, or go around there, and no throughput in the kitchen. For example, the kitchen could be... Hell, we could make the kitchen sort of like that, right through. But where would we put the kitchen on this design? I mean, the thing is, we have all this area over here. We could say, make the kitchen here. Big kitchen was there, and have it feed that lot. And maybe two kitchens, one this side, one that side. One that feeds top, one that feeds the bottom. We have that kind of play, but I don't really know where to put stuff. That's kind of where I'm jammed at the moment on the design. Dun 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 dun. Ooh, I took a bit of thing out there, didn't I? Boop, back in here. Right. Okay, so if we were to make these are canteens only. If we made that into showers and kitchen, the canteens could be down on the edges. How much of these buildings? I want these buildings to be here. These are 12 by 12 because they're the same as every other building. Sort of a aesthetic design right now. They can be resized if needed, and they probably will be resized. But these are kind of our minimum sizes for our buildings. Dun 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 dun. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. 12. There we go. Right, so those are our extra buildings, we'll call them. They can also be extended out as wide as need to be. So that's great. So that's why I said these could be little canteens, classrooms, offices, all that sort of stuff. Because we don't have anything here. This can actually go right on there if needed to. Hell, it could be a big L bend on the end. So, best way to do this. The kitchen's so confusing me where we're going to put the kitchen. That's kind of my the crux of the design here. But I'm thinking the bottom half of this prison is going to be just normal, like general population. So we'll probably have fences running across here just as separators. And then the top here will be the minimum security and death row and other stuff. So we'll build it out that way, so okay. We need to have laundries. There's a fair few cells. We can put laundry in this section here, or we can put laundry in these two buildings opposite each other. Kind of favouring that room as being a bit too big. So, if I made that a laundry and that a laundry, that'd be two nice sized laundries. But they're big enough, and that's way too big. Ugh. Dun 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 dun. Building wise, we could put another building there. I'm sort of let's be 13 by 13 because it sort of matches that building there. Then that in theory gives us a 12 by 12. If I may take that walkway. Oh, that's not actually needed. I'm just sort of dropping an idea there. Go away. Go away. Okay. So that's our design so far on our initial build. If these are going to be two canteens, they would feed most of the prison. We could have the shared back wall for amenities, or on the edge there. Just to do a pic edited horribly, I thought. Okay, let's have a quick gander at that picture. Dun, 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 dun. Kitchen. Okay, so it's sort of half and half off the walkway. That was walkway splits around it. The problem is that walkway is in the centre of the prison right now. Move up to make main walkway larger. Okay, I see what you're coming with. So if we would say, take this path, which is going to be 6 there. So from there, take that out. Just as an example. In there we've put a kitchen. Let's go 14. By 14, just to give an idea. That'll be it, and then we go up by, let's see, it's 4 there. It would give the front section large area for supplies coming in. It would make that front area much larger. The question is, do we want to make, we'd actually lose this ability at the top though. We won't be able to build this up there, because then that would be smaller. Although, with 1 million, we could expand that top part before we even get around to building that piece. We can research the expansion, can't we? There's definitely something we can do. Okay, so we'll look at that. That might be too small at the moment, but just as a base idea. So we can put cookers all the way down there, and the path itself will come down. So we need the 6 that side. So keep a nice little 6 around the actual prison. So it means the actual walkway itself will be a lot wider. Don't know. So I kind of want to keep the 6 though, but we can go and get rid of that and narrow it at that point and drop it down by 2 easily. Down by 2, that gets rid of the grass around the outside, which we're going to put in anyway. So it's just the walkway and the concrete piece. That's fine. Okay, put that back in there. Dun 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 dun. We'll make the walkway way too big. That's the problem. Although we could possibly extend the cells up a bit more then. How about if we were to keep that design, keep that idea? I don't want to make it way too wide, but that would make that absolutely massive. What if we did? If we ate into these a little bit. If we sort of brought these down. Ooh, way too many. Wait a bit. There we go. If we brought these in a little bit, and put the kitchen sort of stuck in it. So if we came down there, let's see, how big we want the kitchen to be? Make it 9. This wouldn't really work for what I'm planning though, is it? Ballpark idea, just drop it down there, drop it down there. If we were to bring that in there, and I'm aware we're not going to work, I'm just sort of ideaing 10 that way, 10, that. You can have the canteen sort of sat dead in this area then, couldn't we? So that would be 6 to there. And that would be 6 to there. Making it very, very narrow. But it's only an idea, so I can expand that idea, but I don't think it's going to work. It'll push these out even more. But I can't think of something like that. No, that's not going to work at all. You guys go away. You're embarrassing yourselves. There you go. We could just say you don't need to keep that 6 at that point when the canteen sits there. Drop it down to a 3. Because then we could go 3. Oops. To about there. Okay, so now it's down to a 3-way. And then we go there, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Make a nice long canteen kitchen like that. In the middle. It's just hard to get that building, that positioning right, isn't it? Dun 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 dun. Yeah. I'm happy to move this up and make it wider, but I just don't want that to be sort of that wider path, because that's a lot of place to lose. Although if we did that, we could put buildings here and then have them. Yeah, okay. What if we did this then? Okay. What if? Get rid of that a second. Let's put that back in. I don't know how big we want the canteen to be yet, the kitchen to be yet. What if we did a kitchen that eats into this a bit? So take it down by 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't want to keep that 6 if we can. Perfect. If the kitchen was there, and it went 10 that way and 10 that way. Oops. That's 10, right? Yep, 10, 10. And then it went up by... by 3, and then place a, just 1 second, I want to place a 12, and then a 1, 2, 3. So we had a kitchen that big. Okay, it's large, but it's going to need to be for this prison potentially. And we kept the path around it just for fun, 6 all the way. So it takes up a lot of room, but don't forget we can always in the future buy this piece of land up here. Okay. So at that point, we'd have this long path. That's sort of, this path here would be that big, which is way too big. But it would give us the ability to potentially put buildings here that had, did I say 10? No, I actually did 12, didn't I? I did it 12 because I wanted to make sure. It gives us the ability to have buildings going down here that are 12 high, that would still have their 6 high path around them. Actually, it wouldn't be 6, it'd be much bigger than that. It would be 10 high path around them. 10 high path. And then that would come down to the entrance point, so we could make that the centre point there for the entrance. To raise up quite substantially the amount of raising. We have 2 sort of paths there. This will be useful buildings potentially. Building for workshops or classrooms or that kind of stuff, because it goes both sides of this, not just one side. So potentially you'd have like the other office there. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, classrooms and psych and whatnot. Just put that there for a minute. With their walkway going around them appropriately. And then the next cell blocks, which will be these, would then just start there like this one did. So it'll be like that. And it will start there. And build up another cell block there. And sort of these ones will be slightly different to these, in that these ones down here are normal cell blocks. These ones up here, there'll be just 2 of them. One for maybe isolated and sort of walled off there. That one made for potential custody, and we'd have death row, and sort of be like an isolated one up there with its own. We've got their own canteens up there, you see, wouldn't there, and all that sort of stuff. So that kind of gives us that sort of flexibility up there, doesn't it? But that would then depend upon us actually buying the land above, which we can do because we got £1 million to start with. Ah, you see. So we're already at that point where we're getting some... We're going to need to expand this prison early on, so... Yes. So let's just get rid of that for a moment. Let's see one minute before we do that. Do we have our solitary section yet? Or will those be the back as last time? My kind of plan would be that this section down here is going to be all nice prison cells and sort of stuff going around, and utilities and shops and that sort of stuff down here. But up here, we'd have like... Give me the right button. So we'd have over here, we'd have maybe our... maybe the death row building there, I'm not sure yet. Maybe something else. A cell block there. Cell block there. Possibly the other cell block maybe there. Going up off the map at the moment. If we replicate that design, which I think we will do. Because I really do like that design. And then we have this sort of section here, down here. Up here. And we could say... we have sort of there and there to play with. So our solitary wants to be sort of more central because we're going to need it. So solitary can be at this edge in these corner pieces, can't they? So we've got all this area here with corner, and then here, this big building comes out. If we were to cut this building short, say there, here we could have another. Our solitary blocks be quite large, going down like that, going out like that. Because I've got a feeling this high capacity prison is going to need to be a solitary, big solitary area. Maybe a couple of small solitaries. So we're going to need. I'm going to need a solitary, but we haven't sort of planned it in yet. So hell, this could be a little bit of a solitary, but I don't really want to do a solitary there. Because you know my solitaries will be 2x2. Yeah. Anyway, so I do my solitaries. So I haven't really thought about the solitary just yet. Right, so this room here, how big does the classroom have to be? Classroom, 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 classroom. 5x5 for a classroom, okay. So if we say classrooms, have to be 5x5, which makes them... So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a minimum size of one, which is 7. Good. So classrooms have to be a minimum of that. We're not going to make them that big. So we'll do them like 10x10. There. And we'll have... Thank you. There, and then like that design, maybe. Okay, then we can, this time we can put another 10 wide. So that's 2 classrooms, immediately sort of positioned nearby each other. Make it 11 wide, make my life easier for putting that door in the middle that we're going to put in there. So there you go. So that's going to be a classroom. See, I'm building an idea where the solitary is going to be, so I'm building the classrooms in. So 2 classrooms is all we really need to get the prison sort of running. I want the psychiatrist to be over here near sort of the guard area. So these guys can actually... Unfortunately, it's a double wall, so we're going to stagger these. But that's kind of their minimum size. 4x4 there. Damn it, didn't move across now, let go. There. So these will be stop doing one shot. There. 6x6, 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 and then ooh, one off the edge. There we go. And then here, it can be all like a mini room. So we've got the idea of maybe not quite all these rooms, but get the idea. Some of these rooms will be. Actually, I like the idea of staggering these, just to make it look it was intentionally done that way. There we go. So we've got those rooms. So these can be mixtures of. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. They can be a mixture of psychiatrists' offices and parole rooms, can't they? Because they're the same size. Because they're 5x5 in each. Parole. Yeah, 5x5. So we've got. There can be a mixture of paroles and psychiatrist offices there, which will do quite nicely for us on that side. Maybe making this room at the end something else, maybe like a cleaning cupboard at the end. We do need cleaning cupboards, so that would do quite nicely. Or something else like a shop, or something small, you know, something we don't really worry about too much. Oh, we could actually send that needed because that won't be there, will it? I kind of want to leave the vegetation where it is, but maybe move it up to the edge here. Right, this entire area here is going to go away for a second. because we're redesigning the entrance point. Like a sad face, doesn't it? Go away. Go away. Right. So, let's get this pathway put back in again. This will be here. There you go. And that can just go away for a moment. Right. That one sits out one too far. Damn you. Ah, wrong tool. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You go there for a moment. There. Which means you're now 7 wide. Don't need that one off the edge. Okay. So, get rid of all that for one moment, because that is just excess that we don't need. So that's kind of our initial piece of design there. So if we said that the entrance to the prison was here, which would make the entrance there at that point, because that's the halfway mark, because that would make it 5 that way and 5 that way. Good. So that's our central point now. It's not central to the map anymore, but it's central to our prison design right now. So we want this to be 6 wide, so that'll be 3 there and 3 there. That's our central trunk going out. Now I don't want to go straight out the door so my plan was same as before. Okay. So if we said here we have a room which is going to be our visitation. There. And we have a table there, there. Number of prisoners is, yeah, it's a fairly low yield prison at the moment, but I'm going to build this area so we can expand if we need to. So there. Then we go 1, 2, whoopsie, yep, and then one more to there. And we do that. Design to there, and then I think it was 3 high. And then wall that off appropriately. Right, and then here I wanted to have the reception room here. Corridor little room there. With a door there, and a door there. This would then become a reception. With a door there, and the door would be there. Ah, see, it's now we've moved up into it, sort of fits in the area now. It may not fit enough for a new design because I don't want this to be too easy to get through. It's there, and then we said we'd have a fence coming in there, so I want to have my guard turrets probably there in this new build. Right, just one guard turret should do the job now. Damn it. Can't have the guard turret where I wanted it before now. Not a problem, not a major issue. Yeah, pull that back a bit. That would work. It would work. Pull it back, pull it down a bit more. Okay, can pull it down a bit. There we go. Get the guard towers where I want them. I have no idea where they get the guard towers now. Damn it. Right. So if we build this room for our initial people, there. So we had 5 then. Build an extra 1 in. Bring that room down. So it's 3 wide to there, yeah. Down like that. And then if we put the guard tower, it's only for escapees really. There. Put another one there, you see. Then the building itself can come down to there. And that would do it, because then the guard towers would be able to... Yes, okay. And this room would be... that deep. Sorry, my mistake. That deep. To the end. Bam, 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 bam. There, wide. Boom, boom, and a boom. So you walk out past this guard tower. Sort of, know where you are, sort of thing. Or if the guard towers get pulled back a bit. I'm sort of positioning the ideas. Yes. You guys will then sit there and there, maybe. And then we have a fence coming out here. We should run to there. Like that. So the guard towers can ba-doom if needed. Okay, I'm liking the idea of this so far. If you're trying to escape, you see, you have to walk past the guard tower, so it makes you very vulnerable on escaping. Or trying to escape, should we say. Also, that should be there, not there. Boom. Pathway in. Alright. Which means this room comes down here to there. And then put those in quickly so I don't forget how many we're going to have. So I want to make sure we don't lose any in the process here. One there, one there, one up there, and one there. Oh, look at that gap at the edge. Ugh. It's a shame. I don't usually like putting the gap at the edge. I might bring this in by one. It's not a major issue with being in by one. I just want to put these guys in here. And that will do me nicely. Maybe make it one more deeper. I'm not quite sure on that one yet. But that room's definitely one too narrow now. Boom. 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 There we go. That should do quite nicely as a room, shouldn't it? Probably make that room deeper. Figure it out in a bit. Right, so that's that piece there done, and then here we'll go 2 gap and put the wall there, and this will be our security room. So it wants to be I think it was an 8x8 we had, or 7x7. How wide would you be? One of you, and one of you. Yeah, that's right. That's what we had. Then we want to have the desk there. So we go one more wider, so that we can put another bank of stuff in there. That'd be fine. Perfect. So another bank of CCTV and whatnot's there, and then we can expand that into the room behind it if needed. Okay. Perfect. Then we'd have the offices coming off of that. So the idea was it would be a 3 wide. And now it's raining, but it's fine because no one's here. We have the office there. 1, 2, there, and then the corridor will come around here. Like that. So it'd be 1, 2 there. Ooh. I made that mistake, didn't I? How big are they? They're right size. I must have mistaken that room, probably. We have room to play with on this side. Let's use it. Okay, let's use it. Go away, go away. Right to the very end here. We have all this to play with as well. Let's use all the other land and make it mimic the both sides. There we go. Thank you. Right, so here we'll say, give me an office. 6x6. These be there. These will be fairly wide then, aren't they? Okay, that's probably going to be like a staff room. That's a staff room. Then here we can have a 6x6. Then a... Oops, get rid of that. Brilliant, thank you. Then a 6x6 there. Then here we can bring out a gap of 3. Bring in a 6x6 there and a 6x6 there. That gives me another room for a 6x6. Oh, look at that. We actually have all the rooms we need. And we have a little cliff here for something else to go on the end if needed. And the door there. A nice big entrance point. We should put plants inside. That'd be nice. Yeah. Alright, so that's our reception and security room there. So we're going to need a fencing area. Let's put the pathway in for a moment. So the trucks are going to come in to there. Okay, where our trucks will be delivering. That's fine. Actually, it's not quite the right side. There we go. Boom, ba-dum, 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 ba-da. Right, that's our delivery area. So we want to have a fenced area going down there, going in maybe there, like that, going in there like that. Should do quite nicely. Maybe that's not far enough back actually. I want to make this nice wide, big. A lot of construction is going to be going on pretty quickly there. So let's say from that fence, 4. There we go. Just like that. This will come up here. This will come down there. And then I want a bit trees in the area. Where are my trees going? I want trees there and there, which means the fence wants to be boom, ba-doom, 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 like that. To there, and then that one will be boom, 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 ba-doom, like that. And then we'll go to there, and then we'll have the entrance there. And these have to be storage and garbage and what, can't they? Ah, you see, we've got little extra pieces. Excellent. Right. Then guards will protect the area. Boom, boom, boom. If needed, put more of these in over here if we need to, which we shouldn't. Hopefully, wouldn't need to. Okay, I'm liking that new area a bit better. Supplies. I'm gonna put this is gonna be my guard area, so I'm gonna put the guards door there. We can put a door on that, so the offices and the radio station can be the ways in for people. So there's sort of two ways to go. Either way you choose, you basically got to deal with the guards in here. So that's a problem sorted. Good. Alright. Those guys dealt with. What have we not built just yet? So we haven't got a chapel or a... we've got a staff room. Yeah, we've got a staff room now. A lot of things we don't quite have yet. So we need a holding cell. Holding cell can just be down... I want the holding cell to be above actually on this one. The holding cell needs to be near the door, but I want the holding cell to be sort of... I want to leave this area clear for expanding the thingy. A dog area, excellent idea. Thing is, we have these gaps here, so we can actually use them for like dog patrols in. So okay, I want my guards and my... I want my guards and my dogs and stuff like that to be there. Reception's there. Nice small reception. Shouldn't need to be a big reception this time round. But the holding area we definitely need. So, holding zone. Put it here. I'm going to keep away from sort of this line, so we've got this reserved for the actual cells. Okay. So, holding prisoner zone. Give me a walkway up there. And I have the holding cell here. Bring it up there for a moment, I can play with it. Holding cell can be here. I don't need a walkway here, so it's going to be a few pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. Right, so put the holding cell roughly that area. Design of that will be toilet facilities there. Group this piece. Yep, that's it. I see what you're doing there. So if that was the toilet facilities there, right? So that means the shower can be on this side. That was up there with the central one removed because why the hell not? Make it a double wide, like that. Stop it! You keep taking bits out and putting in. That one there. Make it fairly large holding area this time around. By the look of it, like that. And make that the entrance point. There. So we can put metal detectors there, you see. So they come in, they go to the toilet, but they have to go from metal detectors to get into... Ah, okay. So we're getting to a bit more better design this time around. Beds wise, well, we can put beds down there, can't we? Like that. Get into the wall. Loads of beds if needed. Doesn't need to be that wide though, I'm just pointing that out. So there, to there, to there, there. Beds, okay, and then in the middle, we put a table, or a couple of tables in. Yeah, I kind of like that. And then the end piece here, if we have a wall going up there, with the middle two removed, we can put there, 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 there. The shower block for them there. 2 little shower blocks. So toilets on the left, shower blocks on the right. That'll actually keep them fairly happy. Also means if they're going to tunnel, they've got a long way to tunnel. That's why the toilet's on that side. Camera's inverted. I haven't found the button for it yet. Okay, what do you think of that for a holding cell? I can move those together, or together probably better actually. Like that. Or, they are 3 by 4, or do it there, by there. Doesn't really work for me, that one. No, go that way around. Whoop. Go away. And there. A couple of little tables. Yeah, I like that, okay. That's our holding area then. Holding cell. Right, so we've got holding cell, we've got our primary cell blocks here. These we haven't even named what these little ones going to be yet. So how about we make this one? I need some workshops for this bottom half of the prison to work on. So workshops, they need to be quite long. So actually, what we can do is we can extend these out if needed. They don't need to be that where they are. This can be like one large area for forestry, which means we can turn this, get rid of that wall. That can become one large workshop with the ability to be expanded down if needed. So there's a workshop. So workshop. Ugh. There we go. Workshop there. Right, so we have the workshop. Maybe we can expand that and make it wider as well. Needed, make 2 workshops, that kind of stuff. Given the sort of size of the prison, I'm going to want one of you to be a cleaning cupboard. It's quite large. I want to shower. 2 small showers. I think we make these showers as well. Or I need a, what do you call it, room? I need a up here. If we were to make this a cleaning cupboard, that's that wide, with door either side of it, that could be a cleaning cupboard, couldn't it? Make it wider. Make sure we've got the room for it to function properly. Right, so that one there's gonna be a cleaning cupboard. And you, just so I remember, will be a CR. There we go. Oops. Classroom. Alright. I have to mow the yard. I'll be back ASAP, but 39.2 degrees Celsius and humidity feels like 45, so I may be out for some breaks. Fair enough, Mr. Washington Toad. Fair enough, Mr. Washington Toad. Right, so clean cupboard there. So only one cleaning cupboard. It's not a very big one, but it will be sort of central to the prison. So we definitely need to get some laundries up and running. Now I think we actually make one of these a laundry because the perfect sort of size to have a nice large laundry covering all this area, and we have one at the top as well. I think you're actually maybe the perfect size for laundry. Right, so these are all going to be little common rooms. Because of the size of the prison, I'll make this mine a large infirmary. So we'll make this an infirmary. Thank you. We'd have a bed there, a bed there, a bed there, bed there, and it would fit perfectly a bed there. Excellent. Bed. Bed. Yes, this one's going to be a very nice, large infirmary. Coming down the middle, we can even put more beds like that with a wall in the middle. So we can actually pack them in there if we really wanted to as well. Wall. Like that, if we really wanted to pack them in a bit more. So that infirmary is a pretty good idea. I'm going to just remove those guys for a moment and put infirmary. There we go. So it's an infirmary. Ah. Now, in the infirmary, and we do need a morgue. It doesn't need to be near the infirmary, so we don't have to worry about that. So the morgue can go somewhere else. We kind of just want to place it out. It's one of those little rooms that you don't really need much. So we've got that room there. Let's just go morgue out here. Give me a 3 wide. It's the back of the prison building. You know, let's stick it back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In case you're wondering, counting bodies. Body, 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 body. Put a body there. I should give a gap between them. I kind of like them the morgue being a bit more tomb-like rather than just a place to store the bodies. Be a bit more respectful, you know. Like that. With a door there to get in, and put the bodies in the appropriate areas. Maybe even rotate those 2 around. Like that. Just to make the entrance quite a bit better. Either way, that's going to be the... Wow, that is particularly awful. Morgue! I don't know why I'm labeling. I don't normally label them. I usually just forget what I'm doing. Okay, so classrooms, canteens, large kitchen to feed the canteens, Okay, I haven't been getting on nicely. What do we have? We've got the mailroom to do, and the chapel, and the shop. Okay. Well, I want the shop to be sort of central, so this makes sense. This long area here would end up being a shop. But we've got to remember we have to get our thing in place. So over here, let's make this our chapel. Okay. Nice large area. Put a chapel in there. Let's give it a large wall. First of all, to play with. Start the chapel. Okay, so the chapel. So we'll start this corner piece with some prayer mats, because it kind of makes sense to have those in the corner there. So then you'd have your door there. Let's double door this time around with the chapel. And annoyingly, we have this pew, which is a 3x2. Just annoying, you can't actually get the right size for it. So we'll probably make that door a single because of that. Okay, then over here. We'll start there, 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 oop, there, there. It's like that. So it's the same sort of mirror. And that means that wall can come down there then, doesn't it? Initially, anyway. We'll work on it, we'll work on it. Okay. Right, so we have that. Now, we need the pews. The pews are... Gee, don't mind the pews. Pews are 4 wide. I always forget if they're 4 or 3s. So they can actually start here then. So we put the pew there, 4 wide. Well, actually, if we start them here, 4 wide. The next one here can be 4 and 4, like that. So they have this tapering in view of the actual room. Like that. Like that. There we go. So this one here at the back, which will give a bit more of a gap, I think. No, actually, look at that. It actually fits this, this design really nicely. The back corner here, a few more prayer mats. Worked out nicely for us. Excellent. So that's the entrance to the chapel there. It is lopsided, unfortunately, because of that thing. But you can't do a lot about that, so you have to deal. Actually, I kind of feel more better that way, though. There we go. Move the door across as well, so it makes more sense. To that side, yeah. It does, unfortunately, that building does make everything lopsided. So it's the worst piece of machinery in there. It's got to be the worst shape. Okay, because of that 3x3 problem. Unless we widen out one that side, which would make it kind of stand out, but it wouldn't be too bad. Let's do that. Because you know full well that that pew is going to hurt my head. So give me a 3 gap there. That one in, put that one in, put that one in, put that one in. There. Give me that wall up there now. There we go. And then we go boom. And then boom, boom, boom. Ba-doom, 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 ba-doom. And then that building can be there. There we go. It's a little less rage-inducing now, isn't it? There, 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 there. There we go. We have a nice little thing. And we can put a door there if we want to. For people to come in as well. In fact, pathway. Give me a 6 gap. Do that. Kind of take this off there. It would be nice if we do that. There we go. Excellent. Okay, good. Chapel. Done. And just CH here. Ah! Planning stuff gets in the way of everything. Okay, CH. Not the best writing for it, but it works. Alright. So we have the chapel. Now we have the chapel. We've got paroles, so they're down that section there. We have the reception, we have the forestry down that piece there. The library. Okay, library. This one's not being allocated as anything. So I'm kind of making stuff go around. Ooh. This wall here. Where am I going to put the actual solitary? Solitary is going to be a big thing here. So I'm going to put the solitary sort of here. So let's get the solitary done first, because that's going to determine what space I have left, isn't it? So, solitary. Kind of want it to be a decent size. But as you know, my solitary cells are always 2x2s. So, it makes my designs a bit... For me, it makes them nicer. If we did that... And just that for a minute. Put a door there. Put you there. And then a door. I'm putting wings in my sawtooth. Yes, I am. There. I don't want to get close to the wall. So that's going to be... I don't want to get that close to the edge. So that's going to be the end there. Right. So we put like 2 each side. Ah, stop it. Go away. Give me a 3 gap. Then a 2. Yes. So we do that. And we have a 3 gap. 1, 2, 3. The 3 gaps, by the way, in case you're wondering, they're actually... A, because it makes more sense technically to do that, but also, if you put in CCTV cameras in place, you put the camera in the centre square. That's why that's one of the reasons why I do these 3 wides. It looks nicer, and you get to put cameras in the 3 square. And the 3rd square. There we go. So you get to be there, there, to there. This may change. I'm sort of plotting down my idea right now. And then to there. That will do quite nicely. Then we're going to build... How big is that area? That is 31. Okay. Then here we'd have this come along. Just move that. Just want to get that for height. There we go. Because don't forget, this is going to be a maximum security prison, so it's going to have a lot of problems with its design for people wanting to cause us problems. So the basic idea is expect problems. That's kind of the thing anyway. Alright, give me the wall. We've got them there, so there's no door there. So you're going to come around there. I can come down 1, because you don't need to worry about that. That means that you can go up 1. There you go. Right. So if we were to put some of these here as well. Ooh, it's off by 1. Off by 1! We can't have that. There we go. Damn it, it's off by 1. Why is it always by 1? You know what? You go away. You can be the entrance. Put 1 there. Yeah, you can't put that one there, unfortunately, so that's fine. I need guards and stuff, so that's fine here. Right, you. 1, 2, 3. Do that. And 3, do that. I can put you there as well, make it a bit of pop-out piece here for no reason at all. Ah! Extra 1, go away. Auto save. Right, so you can go away there. That one's going to be an awkward angle, isn't it? I don't have a centre point here either, which is kind of annoying. I like my centre points. It's double centre. Oh, it's a double centre. Ah. There and there. That's the doors. To enter the prison. To enter the area. Okay. Which means you can't be there because you'll have this double line right down the middle of you. So you can go away. And what we'll do here then instead is we'll have these guys come in. Like they were planning to do. And then you will continue. Now how far do we continue up on this one? We went for 31. So just provisionally, if we go the same distance up there, alright, like that, we can always extend it. So we'll start from the bank here. So if we start you there, if I can bring you out another notch, get rid of that 1 second. If I started you there, wrong. Wall tool, there we go. I'll put you there, like that. You would actually be pretty good for what I need you to do there. Solitary confinement, come there. Double door there, fine. Right, so, if we were to start building from this point then, instead of where we've done them, move them for a mix, they're actually wrong. And we'll build down. So if we build you there, 1 and 2, damn it. And then you build 2 there. That. And then 1, 2, 3. And then build another one of them, and build another one of them. Put the wall there. 1, 2, 3. Put that one there. Put that one there. 2, 3. And then I don't think we need many more. We've got quite a lot in this building right now. But I'm going to plan it in. We can always expand it if it needs to be expanded. Actually, we'll just do that. That's always a possibility. Doesn't need to have the far end piece, does it? Then you would go there. With that and that. And then you go there. These are going to be our solitary cells, so they're going to be fairly well used. I've got a feeling in this prison, in this design. You there, and then you there, and then you go there then. Like that. Oh, made that one mistake. Made a mistake there. You go there. Remove that one. Then you would go there. Ah, I did make a mistake. And then 1, 2, 3. And then you go 7 by 7, which gives us the crossroad. 1, 2, 3, 7 by 7. Give us a crossroad. Only screw that one slightly. There we go. Ah, go away. And then here you'd have your 2 on the back. There. Damn you. I knew you were going to do that. There and there. And then here we do the same. Ah. This is going to be quite a decent size solitary confinement. There we go. Solitary confinement at its T-junctionist, we'll call it. There we go. Right. So, pathway could be 6 out. That's our thing, which means we have that to play with here for something else. Okay. On this particular design, we have to get a post. We need a class. We've got a classroom, mailroom. We need a mailroom. We need a shop. That makes a nice size shop. So that's gonna be the shop. Shop. Oops. That's fine. Ah, I made the H too wide. I remember that was weird. Share or shop. There we go. It's a nice size shop there. Perfect. That'll feed both halves of the prison with a guard sort of separator there. Good. Alright. We still need the mailroom. Kennels needed. Armories needed. Definitely needed. The laundry. We've got 1 laundry. And we're going to need a 2nd laundry. There's no 2 ways about that. Because it's a little big set. That one should be able to handle all these, so there'll be another one up there, so it's not a problem. Staff room's over there. It's only small, but it's fine. Library. We got. I haven't got a library. I thought I built a library. No, we've got a library to build. We've got the mail room to build. Common rooms are going to be middle pieces here. Morgue's done. Security is going to be there. Infirmary's done. Office is done. Workshop's done. Garbage. Kitchen, shower. Yard. Sorry. We haven't got a shower. Like I said before, these cells don't have their own shower block like they would normally have. I only put my shower block on the end. So, oh, the shower's there. Sorry, I missed that out. Storage, yard. Okay, a yard. Now we have these large areas, sort of gaps between them, so we can make those into yards. So those we, I actually won't want to zone those for building the max, because this will be sort of semi-open. But those will be yards around the edges here, which I think is a kind of nice way of doing it. Okay. So we need a shop. Well, we need a mailroom and a library. Mailroom and library. So, kind of want to reserve access to this area, so we won't be building this area. So, shop, mailroom and library will be built. I think here actually. Well, that's where I want the fountain. Okay, so maybe. That one's not claimed. That one there can be the. That one's the laundry. That can be the library, can't it? It's not nothing too big. That's fine. That'll be the L I. There we go. That's the library. Let's do it better. L I. Whoa, 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 whoa. B. The lib. Okay. So that's the library. That's the laundry. LU laundry. Okay. So we just got the mailroom to build. The mailroom. Okay. Alright, mailroom, mailroom, mailroom. It's not too big, it can go in pretty much anywhere. Dun, 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 dun. I exist Jurassic John, you exist, you do indeed. And Brownie Gaming, go. Go where? Hello you two, how are you all doing? Right. Mailroom. We've got space here for the mailroom, or space there for the mailroom, but I want to make one of these a yard. Because that's there. Let's put the mailroom at the back, way out of the way, because the guards do all the work, don't they? Yes, they do. And this is our solitary, so let's have a gap for our solitary. Brownie Gaming is doing amazing for everybody who wants to know. He's amazing. Give me that as 6 wide there. And 6 wide there. Okay, maybe not 6 wide, because they're not being walkways, are they? Ah. Dun 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 dun. My day's going great. How is your day going? Jurassic John, thank you for asking. My day is actually doing really, really well. Got a lot of stuff done. Why was the message rejected? You didn't actually say anything bad. It just said, how's your day going? I have no idea where YouTube chat is a bit weird sometimes. Can I undo that? No. YouTube chat's a bit weird. Not quite sure. Anyway, look at mailroom. How would that to be? 5 by 5. So I want to make it. I don't want to put up against the very edge of the prison. I want to leave that edge sort of there. So, well, 5 by 5 is not big. It's only like that big. So let's make it against the edge here. Give me a 3 wide and a 3 that side. Let's make it a 10 by 10 then. Let me just have a look. The actual mailroom tables are 3s. Oh, wrong button. Objects. So we can have them there, and then there, and then 2 more there, because we have these normal tables, which have a 4 wide. So we have those in there as well. So if we actually, if we do 4 there, go Peter, your videos are amazing. Keep it up. I love your vids. Thank you, Brownie Gaming. Thank you. I'm glad you're really enjoying them. Improper punctuation made me unhappy, so I was going to retype the comment. Ah, okay. So you actually removed it yourself. It's just what it said, message rejected. I'm not sure if the YouTube chat had actually rejected it, not you. Ah. But thank you, Brownie. 4 there and 4 there. These may change to be other things, but 1 there then. There we go. It's off centre. Cat off centres. Oh, it fits perfectly. That little room there is our mail room. Boom. Mail room. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, looks like an envelope, doesn't it? Okay. So, mailroom's done. Everywhere is actually sort of planned in. I'm just going to save this really quickly. We haven't saved at all yet. And the caps lock's on. Stream Pro for now. You'll get a proper name later. Actually, if anyone's got a name for the prison, let me know what you think it should be. Because obviously, as you know, I named the prison after what you guys suggest. So, anyone's got any kind of sort of name for the prison, we'll have a look. I love you. What recording software do you use? Because mine was terrible for my vid. If you want to check out the PS, it sucks. If you want to send me that the link by either YouTube message, direct message, or by Twitter, or well, any of them, private message, Discord, that kind of stuff. By all means, just let me know. 1 second, let me just drop that link. Boom. Thank you, bot. If I drop that there myself. If you want to be on Discord, you can go there, because that will. Oops. It's like a private messaging service for us all. Or you can just send it on YouTube messaging. Just send me a link, basically, but not in the chat right now, because I won't be able to see it right now. But I'll take a look for you. And the software I'm using is actually it's OBS. It's the Open Broadcasting software. But if you send me a direct message, I'll send you some configuration information as well, which I've used myself to set up. So get sort of the same quality I'm running at. So if you like that. What would you ever think about playing World of Warships, if I ask you nicely? I don't have World of Warships, but I can look into it. What usually happens, when people suggest a game to me, I go and I look at the game on Steam and go, will I enjoy playing that, and will I think it'll make good content? And if I think I'll enjoy playing it and it'll make good content, then I buy the game. So yes, if you make suggestions of games, I definitely do look them up. So I will definitely look them up. World of Warships. I've heard the name, I've never actually looked into it. You there? Okay, so we know the top part's going to be a mirror image of this, so I don't have to do all that kind of planning. So, but the top part's going to have some slight differences, which we're not going to get into because we need to blow that top part. That's the kitchen. So, oops, wrong button. Let's just do that properly. Stop deleting stuff you're not supposed to delete. There you go. That's the kitchen. Could you play Oil Mine? Oil Mine? What was it called? Trimoil? Would Holding Death be a good name? Howling Death. I will add it to the list and then see what we get. Howling Death. I usually put it onto a little vote at some point between the first episode and second episode anyway. But we'll find out. Howling Death will be put onto the list for you. Give me that. It's been annoying me since I put it in there. You go away. Right. So that's all built. That's all. That's kind of everything we need to make a prison run. I don't think I've missed any rooms out. Chapel's there. Library's there. We've got room to expand our yards into these areas here. Deliveries are over there. Fine. So yeah, we're just going to build up into the new area then. Security's there. Oh, I haven't done the kennels and the armory. Kennels and the armory in this prison is going to be the most important buildings of all. Okay. Well, kennels and armory are going to be here, aren't they? So, it's going to be like a storeroom there. Then this will be like the kennels. Up. There. Okay. So this will be kennels. Like that. Going down. Just do a few of them just to make a point of what they are. And there we go. And this will be an indoor because it gets cold and wet this time around this time of year. That's the kennels. And then if you know, I will have my armory. Probably bottled on the end of the kennels because if you're going to break into my kennels, into my army, you have to go through my dogs. Where is Death Row? Well, the plan is it's going to be up here. We're going to build a similar design to this, but probably the central one will be the Death Row piece. But because we have to shift the map up, we haven't got room to plan it in. So it's going to be up here in this top section. This top section is going to be protective custody, Death Row prisoners, and then the Death Row itself. So it's going to be the top. It's going to be that sort of dedicated section of people under protection with the thing. That's kind of a reserved area. But they're going to be. It's not going to be a mirror image of this down here. It's going to be sort of different layout, but we haven't got the room and we can't buy the extension just yet because we have to research it first. So it's definitely going to be up this top end here. Right. Although I may need to configure the save file because I don't see Death Row on this list. I may not have clicked the right button when I created the map. But I'll solve that out before the building procedure starts anyway. That's fine. Okay. Can anybody see, other than this is just going to be like a mirror of this, so can anybody see anything we've missed out? Because if not, then we can end this planning section and move on to the second part of the stream, which is the taking the old prison, the Oblivion, and expanding it or escaping from it. I think expanding it would be kind of the better option because it's more enjoyment, I think, on the stream rather than loads of time just trying to get out of a prison. Because I usually edit that down quite largely. So materials there, room is there, shops there, mailroom, classrooms are there and there, paroles are there, psychiatrists are there. Yeah, I think we're done. Visitation is, oops, there with the option to extend it down and also have a special visitation for the death row. Okay, I think we're generally getting good at this point now. Name it Galosh. 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 Dun, 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 dun. 1 second. Notepad. Galosh and Howling Death. I've made a note of both of those names. So when I'm sort of putting the vote up, those will be in the list for people to vote on. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I think we've got all the laundry covered. Yeah, laundry is there. There'll be another one further up. Armory, kennels, morgue, workshops. Yeah, okay, it looks like we are actually done. We're not having any dormitories this time round. Because we don't need them more than anything else. So we're good there. Solitary is there. Big solitary confinement area. Holding cell is there. Normal cells are these cross buildings here. It is a low capacity prison, but it is going to be almost entirely high risk people. I see DJ in the chat. Hello DJ. Right, so I think that is done as a design with the idea of sort of mirror flipping that up, because I can't do that piece until later. So let's just save it now. There we go. Right, and I need to do something really quickly. Really, really quickly. Boom, 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 boom. YouTube. It's a bit awkward sometimes, this bit. Oh, welcome to hell. That's always a good name. Let's put that into the notepad file as well. Welcome to hell. Brownie Gaming. Why have I got an E in there? Brownie Gaming there and there. So I'm making sure I know the names of the people that suggested those so I can credit appropriately. Jurassic John. There we go. So I've got both of those names logged in my notepad file. And I need to get to the live streaming on the system so I can put a button. Ha! Sorry, I'm doing some work at the other desk, so I'm half watching you but not at the keyboard. Fair enough. I just want to say hello. I was hoping to put a split in the video, but I can't do that through